y'all doing today? I have a semi-serious ramble for you today. A little bit of a horrible update, to be quite honest. However, I am trying to make the best of the situation. And for one, I thought it'd be better just to do kind of a tinkly little ramble to let you all know what happened. So kind of in the best possible way, explain a little bit more than I even did in my community post that I said about this, that I posted about this. And I thought that, just adding a little bit of ASMR into it, whispering, doing a little bit here and there, would be kind of the best manner in which to communicate what I'm about to communicate. I'm going to keep this one relatively short. I don't want to ramble on and on. So to get straight to the point, I lost my external hard drive that I've had for about 5 years or so. Unfortunately, there wasn't really much of a warning sign before it's completely gone. It started making what is known as the cricket of death or something along those, the click of death. It sounded like a cricket to me, which is why I said that. Where it's basically going. I found out with externals, this specifically, it's usually an issue with the actual, there's a little arm in there that reads a disc. It basically just keeps going back and forth instead of reading. So it's actually not even being recognized by my computer anymore. It's gone. It's all gone. And you may say your first initial, response to that might be the same as mine, which is, well, of course, let's go get it restored, right? So this is the thing. Every time that you get it restored, or even if you try to have somebody fix it, they have to send it off. So either way, it would be a very long amount of time before I was able to recover all the data off of it. But also, it starts out, this is just for the diagnosis that they need to send it off, which I already know, but they have to do their own diagnosis. If I remember correctly, it was $60, so it's not horrible, but that's just the diagnosis. They do not really reveal the prices for anything else, which I think is an extremely, part of my friend's shitty business practice, and in no way is consumer friendly. Doesn't help anyone that is in any sort of situation where they, don't have $200, $300, $400, $500 to spend going ahead and getting an external hard drive completely, revamped back up so it can read again, which honestly I don't think I would trust it at this point, considering it is older and it went, it broke for a reason. So I'm looking at it and kind of from the perspective of somebody that knows what's on that drive. We were not using a lot of the personal stuff, to be quite honest, where it was just basically a bunch of photos that we already have elsewhere or something of the like, and also my videos. There are only 2 videos that were on that drive that are not currently on the channel, but I will also say this puts major damper. It completely eviscerated it. I had a project that was kind of in the background in the works because it is quite a bit of legwork. I wanted to do a bloopers project for April Fools, and that's done. I can tell you that because literally I'm not going to have enough to actually make anything. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Obviously I do like the April Fool's ASMR, doing a little bit here and there because I like to mess with you guys, because I like you guys. But yeah, that project is dead in the water, which this is the main point, is I'm feeling a little discouraged, guys. And, I've talked about this before, and I'm human, and you're human, we get this, right? It's been one thing after another. It has been not even just my medical issues, it's been issues with rendering, and now I just lost, and this is the kind of realization I had, because that drive did not just have my ASMR on it, I actually have other work that I was doing, and I just lost literally 2 years of work. 2 years of my life is just gone. And we don't know what happened. a still from it to make a thumbnail. So within 20 minutes it died of me being able to grab the actual still, and then it dying on me where I wasn't able to access any folders. And I was like, and it started making the sound. So it died within 20 minutes of me actually being able to put up Wednesday's video, because I was just going to put it up at that time. I was just going to, earlier on in the day for me, so I wouldn't have to worry about it, and then I could just, I think I had mentioned, Wednesday was a very bad day for me, so I was trying to stay away from getting on my YouTube or talking to anyone, because I was like, okay, I'm kind of grieving right now, and then, it was just, it was so shocking to me, because I was not having the best time, and then it died on me. And again, it's like 2 years of my life just went down the drain. The entire time I've been in quarantine, basically, all of my work that I've done was on that drive. It was 3 terabytes, so it's not like it was just like a little bit of space I lost. It was 3 terabytes, and I ran out of room repeatedly. So, if that tells you how much was on there, I will say the channel's gonna keep going. I don't know though, it's one of these things where like you're sitting there and you're like, is this like a sign that I need to stop? But no, I genuinely think that maybe this is just a sign to actually keep going on, maybe a little bit of a different path with things, but with the channel specifically, I definitely think that it feels good. It feels good, and I enjoy my community that I have here. I enjoy talking to all of you, even if literally I'm trying to be less like self-involved, or I should say personally involved in things, because at the end of the day it's more so about making sure that you all have a relaxing experience, and not me basically saying, hey, today's the 5-year anniversary of a tragic event, I'm not talking to anyone, I'm sorry, I don't hate you all, I adore all of you, but I'm like clammed up right now. I'm trying to get out of the personal part of it. This was kind of unavoidably personal though, because it's like, hey, we were supposed to have a video Wednesday. What happened with that? It's gone. It just left. It's just gone. I was literally 20 minutes from having it up too. I just sat there, I'm like, because I was at 2. I had 2 of them, and I was planning on recording Thursday. I was planning on recording Thursday. I'm like, okay, I have these 2. I already have Friday's video in the bank. I was like, I'm just going to record like 5 or 6 on Thursday and basically have my bank back up, because it's been very bitterly cold here again. And I've been like that basically. So I was like, maybe I'll just, go ahead and get this one up and get everything. I was going to actually have the Friday one prepped too, because I was like, I'm just going to put them up. I'm going to put it there and then basically set the release. And I could have, if it had waited 30 minutes, both of those videos would have been up. But is what it is. So the 2 videos that were going to be up, I'm just remaking them right after this actually. I'm going to remake them, and I am going to basically, I'm still using that thumbnail because it was actually a banger thumbnail. I liked it a lot, and I think you're all going to like it. But I'm going to redo those and do some other videos too, and I'm just kind of looking at this like, well, maybe this is in a way a fresh start, because now it's basically, now I can like do that blooper project with everything from this point on, and I'll kind of have a concise like mental like, okay, I should pull from like this video because that's a really funny bit right there, something along those lines. I'm at least trying to look at it as a positive of, okay, new start, I'm gonna get a new hard drive, because I didn't even mention this, it is literally cheaper, because there's no way, if the diagnostic is just $50 or 60, sorry, it's $59.99. If it's $60, it is literally $80 to get the same exact type of hard drive that lasted me for 5 years. I don't know if I'm gonna get the same exact one, but we at least have a diagnostic little like app on our computers for that specific brand. It's Western Digital. So maybe we'll still get something by them, but really know, to be honest. I'm a little bit confused and up in the air, and I was at least glad with my response where I was like, when it happened, I'm like, well, that's it, because what else can we do? Oh, we can go get it repaired for literally who knows how much, because again, if I had an idea of how much it would be, that this might be a little bit of a different story, but the only thing that is of real loss, at least for the channel, is 2 videos that can re-record, because I remember them, and I even have a thumbnail for one, so I even know what kind of things I was doing in the video. So, you know, I only had 2 videos. At least I didn't lose 5 or 7 or 10, because I literally could have if it had happened sooner. So I'm at least thankful for that. I'm thankful for it only happening at this point and not, like months ago. But yeah, it's a little discouraging, to be honest, because you look at that and it's like, poof. It's a good way to kind of be, thankful for what you do have when you have it, right? But at the same time, I'm like, man, this is giving me trust issues, and it just feels like kind of one obstacle after another. But I figure that's probably happening for a reason, where it's more so overcoming these things is going to make things better quality, essentially. So maybe it's just, from this point on, being a little bit more involved, a little bit better quality, a little bit more into everything, But by the by, I just wanted to make sure I let you all know, yeah, it died like in the middle of me doing everything, and it's gone. It is actually not even turning on when I start my computer. So I have to manually go take it out, unplug everything, plug it back in, even check if, maybe if it's been sitting there a little bit, it might do something. No. And I'm not going to try and open it or anything along those lines, because that can actually cause irreparable damage. But maybe someday I'll be able to get it restored if, I'm like, what, why not? But I just... I don't know. I just don't know if that's gonna happen or if it's even worth it. Because, everything else I can just redo. That's the beauty, is I can just redo all of it, but for it to just be, it's just gone. It's just very, just more of those, that sound nice. It's just very strange. It's such a strange sensation, and I feel like I can't even quite... it's like it's still percolating in my mind. It's not quite made sense what actually happened, but it's what it is, right? And we gotta keep it going. We gotta keep moving on. We gotta make sure that we just go up from here. So, at the very least, it does feel like a little bit of a fresh start for, re-recording, and then also having another bank of videos. And I guess now I can start, labeling things a little bit different, or I lost my Premiere presets because of that, because apparently they were all stored on there. So I guess I'm gonna have some new presets too, so things will probably sound different. Maybe I can make it a little bit better than before. I've been trying to work on that, whereas, the low end is not like thump, 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 or anything like that. So, I'm gonna try and see this. I am seeing this as a positive. I'm not trying to. I am. Because what else can I really think of it? Oh, boo-hoo. That's not gonna really do anything, right? It's not gonna... Boo-hoo doesn't get in here and record a video. Boo-hoo doesn't remake the videos. Boo-hoo just lays in bed. And I don't want to be that way. You know what I mean? I want this to be a wonderful, relaxing place for all of you, somewhere that you can come and, that anxiety and that apprehension can melt away. so absolutely well out there. I appreciate you and your support for all of the crazy stuff that keeps happening, and I hope that it just calms down because I'm kind of done. I think you all are too. But I hope you're doing so absolutely